And Grahovac sends this one down the line in right. It is right along that foul line, and there is one man out as Kavares Tears was there to make the play. 1-0-1-0-4. There are his numbers on the full count. Got him there. And there are two down as he catches Laviolette out front, swinging at it.
And KP, and the big part of it is ability to decelerate the fastball. The college game has so much turned into a power arm game, but Sechrist has found his niche, slowing the baseball.
That ball is pulled down the line, and it is out of here! What a start for the Vols as Moore leaves the yard. It's 1-0 Tennessee. There is a little bit of that light tower power, and we've seen already from Moore in this series. He hit for the cycle, the second ever to do it, and on that night he added a double, and he starts with a two-strike shot.
Lampkin's been getting everybody out all week with this pitch. The fastball just above the belt. Simo looked like he was hunting it. He gets the barrel to the back of that baseball, and when he hits it square, it's a no-doubter. The Vols on the board first.
He'd love to get a ground ball. You saw already here in the first, Josh Stewart is warming in that bullpen. Swing and a miss, and a much better at bat that time for Lampkin as Ensley is gone, and now there are two down.
Well, the easiest way to slow you down is if you throw off speed pitches, because you have to. Your body has to slow down some. That's three straight, all down and out of the zone. Ensley couldn't hold off of any of them.
And Tears, slow roller, getting over there to cover Lampkin on the underhand flip from his first baseman, Burton. And at least in that mini battle, Lampkin survives. 1-0, this one into left. Heading back, Ensley. He will be there to make the running catch shy of the track. There is one down. It's a massive outfield. And he swings and sends this one to center field. That sends Ensley back. And just like that, if you're going to live in the deepest part of this ballpark, that's a graveyard for baseballs, especially tonight. Caden Kent on deck on a 3-2, and he got him to chase. Really good start for Xander Sechrist. Vols got one. They're coming up for the second time when we come back. Swing and a miss. He pulled a string there, and that's the second strikeout for Lampkin.
Slider and the changeup are about identical. You can see the dot. It didn't come back that much, which isn't necessarily a bad thing in that situation.
And this one is to left center field, and it is hanging up there, and a nice running catch for Dylan Dreiling. Hit pretty well by Kent, but it hung up there and blew towards the left fielder.
They left Caden Kent's bat, but Dylan Dreiling saw it off the bat, and as you said, Ravi, the wind just rides it right back to him. This Tennessee outfield defense.
Grahovac hits that over the head of Amick, and Chestnut's going to score. It is 1-1. Gavin Grahovac drives him in.
On it with two strikes, and it totally changed the offensive field. Chestnut gets on, uses his legs, and Grahovac does what he's done all year, just fires one to left.
Burke rips this one to the gap, and it's going to get over the head of the center fielder. And Chestnut had no chance. That thing was ripped, and a double for Blake Burke to lead off the bottom of the third.
Absolutely compressed. A fastball right around the belt again. Blake Burke, as flat as you can move the barrel, centers that one up. And
Tears, they're both on second and first, each with a two-out single. Curley rips one into left field. That is stung. That's going to bring Ensley in. Heading to third is Tears. Heading into second and trying to get into a rundown is Curley. He is tagged out. But Dean Curley will knock in the third run of the game as the Vols add to it on a Curley RBI. Paid a lot more attention. There it is again. 74 miles an hour, and Sorrell goes down swinging.
Horizontal movement to it. I mean, that starts maybe on the inside part of the plate, and by the time it's done, it's, I mean, 6-8 inches at least down and off the plate.
Finds himself down 0-2 here.
Swing and a miss. Good job, you're right. Stewart's stuff looks pretty powerful so far as we're playing in this championship game. On a 1-2. Kent gone. Boy, Xander Sechrist is pitching really well, doing what he's done all tournament. That
Approach almost exclusively away, and then just a little further away when he gets to 2 strikes. That actually looked like the slider. That was 80 miles an hour, so a little bit more.
wasn't going to think about it, was he? Bunting again with 2 strikes. Burke and Amick were both.
This is that big old curveball. That's the one that's about 15 miles an hour off what the fastball is.
Called strike 3. Instead of that slider, it's a fastball down the middle.
Ability to put on the brakes late, and this thing is just.
And popped up. He's running a lot. Grahovac still looking, and no one's going to get to that. And it spins away. And that will allow Dreiling to hustle into second base with a slide. And a double. A little blooper with the infield all shifted. Nobody had a chance to get it.
The ball from Burke, but this is, we talked about the freshman Sorrell out there just not paying attention to the bounce.
On the ground, could be 2. Curley, slow on the flip, and they only get 1. He couldn't get out of his glove, so they get the force at second, but they don't get out of the inning.
This ball comes out of Curley's glove, and he ends up flipping it on the second try with his hand. Look at that. He basically pats it with his hand.
Right field towards the line. Laviolette giving it a run. He dives. It's off his glove. Curley to second. That's going to be a double.
I think Laviolette thought this ball was going to carry a little further than it did. And by the time it got to him, it was really just kind of nosediving. Thought he needed to leave his feet to make the play and just can't quite finish the catch. The head bounces just a touch, and he just can't quite secure it.
What their plan was. This is their plan. That one is again towards that foul line. Laviolette and Burton going after it. Laviolette makes a great running catch. Curley to third, and they will cut it off there. Really good play by Jace Laviolette.
The further that Laviolette goes, the more room that he has to make this play. That's heads up base running by Dean Curley too. 1 out, gets back, ready to tag, and Laviolette from right field.
And it's not only that there's not a tomorrow to play, there's not a tomorrow when you're going to have all of these teammates and family members around you like this. That's a swing and a miss, and a fist pump from Stark.
The cutter will be right around 90, and you can see just that's grip and throw straight through the baseball. Plenty of velocity and enough movement to get it off of Camarillo's bat.
Laviolette, high chopper. That's Moore. Who's at first? Burke. He got the foot down. What a play.
But early in the day, he would have been a little bit too far, but Blake Burke goes up, tries to get it, and then the presence of mind to get back. Ball, look down, just clip enough of first base. It's stretch time in Omaha. 3-1 Tennessee.
They were on him because of his older brother. Really enjoyed that experience as this one is smoked to left center field. Off the bat of Burke, Laviolette's calling it, and they nearly collided with each other. And again, the change of Grahovac into left field, Laviolette to center, but it is caught by Grahovac.
Yeah, I don't know that Laviolette trusted his buddy that's been playing third base all year. He's thinking, let me just go ahead and finish this one off, big fella. But fortunately for the Aggies, Grahovac stays camped and keeps his concentration, which is not easy to do with 6'6" bearing down on you. How about the athleticism of Grahovac just going out there and moving around?
Yeah, and his arm moved. That ball is lifted deep to right. Laviolette is at the track. Check that, it's not Laviolette, it's Sorrell, and it is gone!
To nobody on, he hits a line drive to left center, and then Dylan Dreiling looked like a changeup, KP, and he kind of cuts it. The wind has really softened. He misses it just a touch, but he launches it into the air, and this ball just never came down. Sorrell tracks it, and he just runs out of real estate, did everything he could to bring that ball back in, and Dylan Dreiling with the smile of somebody.
ball is ripped to right center. This time Laviolette is there, and it goes off the wall. Bare hands, fires it in. Rounding and coming home. We got to play at the plate.
What a relay.
Safe at the plate. They missed the tag. Tag of Appel.
This ball smashed, KP. I mean, that's a ball 111 feet, 111 miles an hour, 408 feet. Laviolette barehands it and throws a strike to Camarillo, who finishes it off. And Hunter Inslee just pulls a Houdini act. Like, how did he miss Appel? And I think he's safe, y'all.
Wow.
What an adjustment. I think he
Texas
would
get him on the leg.
Challenging the safe call at the plate. The previous play is under review.
The only place he could have got him was on the leg.
And he will do it up the middle. He delivers another hit. And there is a run for the Aggies. Hayden shot 3 hits tonight. It's 6-2 and nobody out.
Because he can back-to-back singles and a couple of wild pitches in this inning. And Hayden shot with a night. Single in the second, single in the sixth. Now the RBI single here in the eighth brings the Aggies back within 4.
Swing and a miss. That's a big punch out from Dylan Loy.
You feel a little bit better when you're out there, and the freshman kind of, I think, needed this right here for his confidence. Ted Burton all the way out in front and exactly where you want to throw that pitch. 0-2.
This one is into left. That's going to get down. That's going to send Dreiling towards the wall, where it goes against the wall. Shots being waved in. Here's the throw home. It's not close, and a double and an RBI. It's now 6-3. Caden Sorrell.
really good. Appel with a rocket shot with a bullet back up the middle, and now Sorrell stays on one. We've been talking about this freshman and how bright his future is. An absolute rocket in the backside gap. Credit Hayden Schott for the tenacity to go first to home on a bum knee. And the Aggies.
0-2. He chased. What a job by Cannell. As he moved further and further away from the plate, and a huge second out. But here we go again with.
I mean, that's pitching 101 right there. 3 straight breaking balls, and when you get ahead, expand the zone. If he doesn't swing, bring it in a little bit further. Doesn't have to right there.
That ball is laced into the left field corner. It is cut off there. Stark heads for second as the ball was bobbled, and he's diving in. What an effort for Stark. They know they may need another, and he is in there with a double.
But he has in the last month. And here it is again right here. Remember, 2 outs, nobody on in that last inning. And they get 4 straight hits to score 3 runs. Now Cal Stark comes up to the plate. Base is empty. Grahovac, who started this game, played most of it at third base. Can't field it right there. Stark's on there with a 1-out double.
They got 2 in the 8th. That one was hung up there, and that's going to be good for a hit. Grahovac, he will take second. Here comes the throw. He dives in, and a lead-off double. Gavin Grahovac. Be easy in the 9th inning.
Kind of had a feeling he'd go to the breaking ball. 3 straight heaters to start this sequence. A breaking ball that just stays up enough for Grahovac to get out over the plate and hook it down the left.
He's late on that. That's a strikeout. They're 1 out away. Swing and a miss. A strike away. That high heater has worked. And one more will be the key that opens the door to the championship. Holmes is ready on the 0-2. High, and that will bring the run in to make it 6-5.
That is bizarre. I mean, we went two games and 8 innings without the ball going to the backstop for Tennessee, and it's gone to the backstop 4 times here in the last couple.
First wild pitch and first balk of the season for Combs. He needs a strike. Burton needs a bolt. And for the first time, Rocky Top reaches the mountaintop of college baseball. They are the World Series champions. Everybody processes the moment differently, from Tony Vitello's dad to Kirby Connell to the team that just lost a nail-biter of a game. That the Volunteers win 6-5, their 60th win of the year, and a national championship in Knoxville for the baseball team.
Pretty incredible. I mean, for a team that's been here 3 of the last 4 years, the 1 year they weren't, had the best team in the country. And now for the first time can say they're national champions. And you got to hand it to Aaron Combs. A night after throwing 63 pitches, he runs out of the bullpen, gets the final 3 outs. And Cal Stark, the Knoxville native, can now say he's a national champ.
What a victory for Vitello and what he has built at Tennessee. You go through the gauntlet of the SEC, you survive that, and you come to Omaha and hang on and win by a run to take the national title. There are a whole bunch of heroes on this team, from Dreiling to Moore. And Berkey, you pointed it out. The elusive Ensley slide was in effect the 6th run and the difference maker.